Diga hello.
Hello.
Sit there. What are you doing today?
It was good, Dad.
Yeah?
Yep.
Valentine?
Yep.
¿Qué hicieron?
We just gave out candy.
¿Candy?
Yeah, it's in my backpack.
¿Qué te dieron? Muestra. Era perfecto, era mi vida perfecta. Era mi vida perfecta. Pagaba mi renta, pagaba el carro, todo lo que teníamos, íbamos hasta de vacaciones, ¿sí? Entró la pandemia, down, para abajo, para abajo, para abajo, para abajo. Hasta estar hoy aquí, ya que creo que de aquí para abajo ya es el cementerio para mí. No hay más.
Fellow state officials, honored guests, and the people of the great state of Connecticut. Unlike our neighboring states, which are losing population, Connecticut has gained population over each of the last few years. Today we have more people working, more people starting businesses, more people joining labor unions with better pay and better benefits, more of our graduates staying in Connecticut, and more out-of-staters wanting to move to Connecticut. One warning sign: we have too many people who cannot find a place to live. Either it's not available or it's not affordable.
So the housing crisis in Connecticut is desperate, and there are really two ways to talk about it. One is to just look at the numbers. We are the 9th or 10th most expensive housing state in the country. Families would have to work 79 hours a week at minimum wage to afford the average 2-bedroom. We have one of the lowest vacancy rates for rental units in the entire country. We have exceptionally high housing costs. So, all of these things are serious problems. The other piece is the human story. It is taking families, even with vouchers, months and months and months to find a place to live.
One of the driving factors, if not the driving factor, is lack of supply. There has been a marked decrease in the last decade in the production of new housing, particularly in the places where people most would like to live. A lot of what drives that lack of supply is local decisions about whether to permit a developer to actually develop.
You have places that have extreme wealth where there's no chance for a moderately income family, let alone a low-income family, to move in.
And most of these communities actually have no problem with developing really expensive housing. It only raises the question when it's multifamily or affordable or low income that suddenly nobody wants development. I think that's been the history of housing in our country, where housing has often been a flashpoint politically for communities because of issues in race and class, which we've struggled with as a country.
Poverty and housing are so connected. Poverty creates so many social and economic problems where people live. And we need to both improve housing opportunity in some of those areas, but we also need to create the ability of people to move out of those neighborhoods and to move into better housing. That's why, again, following Dr. Martin Luther King, when he said housing is the incomplete of the major civil rights.